Super blog time. Hello everybody, this is My Profile is Great. You know, Steam is the greatest service in the world, and I mean this in a very wholehearted way, because I go on there and you see all these games around Christmas time, they will go on sale like crazy, and I am tempted to buy each and every one of them. There are so many games that are on my Steam account, which I swear I am never going to get around to playing, but they were on sale for $5, so I couldn't pass that up. There's just so many games, like Half-Life, the first one, never gonna play it, got it for $5. You know, Monkey Island, got it for $2.50, never gonna play it, but it's always nice to just have it in the collection, sitting there collecting cyber dust, as I kind of look at it and smile and go, I'm never gonna get around to you, or you, or you. Oh, you I'm gonna get around to, and that is where Super Meat Boy is. It is the one where I look at it and I go, oh, I've gotta play the heck out of you. Very moment I started up this game, I knew. People had talked about the fact that this game is insanely hard. And I kind of went, no, I've got the skills. I've got the skills. You know, people said that about Jak 2. I went into Jak 2. I kicked the shit out of Jak 2. So, you know what, Super Meat Boy, that's not going to be any issue for me. You just talk to Jak over there. I whipped him. And then you get to the second world of Super Meat Boy, and you have to realize I'm playing this on the keyboard, which it says from the very beginning of the game, there's this little funny sign that comes up that's like, do not play this on the keyboard, you must play it with the controller. And I was like, yeah, I'll play it on the keyboard. And the controls are fine. Like, don't get me wrong, the controls on the keyboard are actually pretty good for a platformer, but this game is insanely freaking hard. Basically, it's a game that's designed around really short levels. You've got this little tiny little guy, he's really small, in this huge, all massive level. And you have got to get this guy through an obstacle course in order to get to the end of the level. And it's a really short obstacle course usually, but since it is so just packed to the brim with twists and traps and death traps and explosions and everything, it becomes nearly impossible to get him to the end. So what happens is that you are going to see yourself respawn again and again and again as you watch your little guy go, and it's all gory and there's blood everywhere, and it's fantastic. It's really addictive in the sense that you're watching yourself die over and over again, and you know once you get to the end of that course, you are going to be a man finally. You will be able to get your man Super Meat Boy card, and you will be happy for the rest of your life because you'll get to talk in bars with other people. You know, they'll have their pinkies out and say, yes, I must say that the Super Meat Boy was quite challenging. And you'll get to go, yeah, I beat Super Meat Boy. And they'll go, oh, fabulous. Join the Great Gamer Club. Here's your Super Meat Boy badge. And here's your Super Meat Boy figurine. Yes, thank you and good night. Or at least that's the way I always visualize it. Especially when you look at those damn achievements for that game. This has got to be the most insane achievement list I've ever seen for a computer game, where it's like, it's not just, oh, get through this one section without dying once. No, it's like, get through World 1 without dying once. Get through World 2 without dying once. Get through World 3 without dying once. This is 20 levels straight for each like little world. And they expect you to get all the way through it without dying once. I managed to do it for the first world. I did. I felt so proud of myself. But then I really started to look at it in the long run, and I'm like, do I really want to invest the time to memorize each of the little patterns in each level in order to perfect my Super Meat Boy skills? And I really started to think about it. Looked at the keyboard, I looked at my hands that had now become like these crustacean crab hands because they had cramped so much after playing it. And I figured, you know what, I am going to be good enough just beating this game. And that is my current goal. I plan to beat the heck out of Super Meat Boy, and then I will be getting around to playing something else, hopefully. But, you know, Super Meat Boy, I might just end up replaying it because it's just that much darn fun. So anyways, if any of you have any interest in platforming and testing out your platforming talent like I do, go and check out Super Meat Boy. I think you can get it pretty cheap on Steam. I think it's like $15. If you wait till a sale, you might see it for about $5 or $6 or $7 or something. So just keep your eye out for those sales for it. And I think you'll be very grateful. You'll thank me for pointing you to Super Meat Boy. Never Chris did a great review of it. It was way back in time, but it was one of the things that really caught my interest as far as like, oh, this is a game I want to play. So if you need further convincing, go over to his video on his profile, subscribe to him. He's a great man. And, you know, just watch the hell out of him. Yeah, as you watch the hell out of me, hopefully. I hope people do. I hope people get satisfaction out of that.